Hey guys, welcome back. So today is another Tech 2-Minute Tuesday. I've got my Sierra, or not Sierra, whatever, Taranis QX7 here. And this is my transmitter I've been using from FreeSky for a while now. I really like it. I see I've printed some add-ons. This is a antenna protector and stuff. I've got some switch protectors and stuff. So, I mean, it's a really nice transmitter. So, I'm gonna kind of do somewhat of a review today on the things I like about it. Things are not so great. Here is like my page system. So I can like scroll through those front things. It tells me like when the switch is up or stuff like that. It's just OpenTX. It's the basic whatever, all that's FreeSky has in all their stuff. So we can go into here. These are all my models. So I have 19 models made right now. So most of them I don't use, but I can hold up to 60 models, which is crazy. I would never fill that, like maybe in 15 years, maybe. But so I can take, so that's my first page. So if I click that, that's the first page, and then I page over. So I'm on 1 to 12 here. The page over are set up so I can go all that timers and stuff. And the only thing I use on this page is the right here is the binding option. So I click that to bind and stuff like that. If you got any questions on any of this as I go through here, leave it down in the comments below. This is heli setup. I don't fly helicopters, so I don't use it. Flight modes, again, I don't use it. Inputs, this is big. So this is a quadcopter here. So I just have some switches set up. I usually just set them all up to a switch, and then I just use what I use. Because it just doesn't really matter. I have some expos set up on this quadcopter, hopefully, because the indoor, hoping to help it fly easier. Outputs, I go to my mixer. So you see, if I click and hold, it goes back a page. And then if I just click once, it'll go forward a page. So you see there's inputs, and then there's mixer. So my input is like inputting 1 through 6 channels into my receiver. And then my mixer, that'll take the channels and that'll like mix it and stuff. So that's my mixer. I can put expo on it through here. And then outputs. So outputs, this is where I like flip a channel. So I can click on it, push edit. And I can do it on the inputs and the mixer too. And then I can like change direction. That's the main thing I do in here. If I want to change my subtrim or whatever, I can add a curve to it or fancy stuff like that. So them are the 3: output, mixer, and input, mixer, and outputs. That's the biggest thing I use, them 3. And then curves, I don't really use that all that often, but if you want to set up something special, you can set up curves. Logical switches, I don't use that very much. Special functions, I don't use that very much. You can use that for like if you wanted to add, I did that wrong. If you wanted to add like trainer, if you wanted to set up a trainer thing, you could do that. So yeah. So we'll go over here. This is my telemetry. You can go to discover new sensors, and that'll like search for it. Quad's not on right now, so it's not gonna find it. And then there's a switch, special functions. I don't know why it's set up, but yeah. So then display. I'll show you what that is in a second. So if you push and hold, push and hold the page, that's just your display. So if you want to set up display, that would be on this right here. So I can click. And then I can add stuff to like telemetry or stuff like that. We'll add, can add timers, battery, what your battery's at. We'll just go to throttle. So I don't know, I've never really set throttle to that. It'd be kind of pointless, I think. So it like where the throttle is. So I don't understand the point in that, but you could do stuff like that. So, and it says, I think that's what voltage the transmitter battery's at right now. So, if you hold this one in for a couple seconds, you can set your time, your radio setup really. So beep, stuff like that. SD card, it has a SD card slot on it, and then this is your global function. So if you want to set up a trainer, you have to do it through here, and then it's your trainer setup and stuff. So in your version switches, I hardly ever get into any of this, but it's here if you want to calibrate your stuff and that too. So that's mainly all the pages on here. These things you can adjust them all. It comes preset to like both sticks are like this, but you have to like take it apart and make it so this one is like this. So I'm not sure. I think most people still you have to buy them and you have to take it apart and do it yourself. So yeah, so you can like change the feel of all of this if you want a different feel. You hear this is a little bit. You can like hear that in there, and you can adjust that. The switches are all really nice in that. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 6 switches and then 2 knobs. So that's more than enough most of the times. Range, I get pretty good range out of it. I'm usually flying line of sight, so I don't really have to worry about it. So it's gonna work more than good for me. My plugs here, there is I think it says on the side here, it's like a smart port, SD card, and then a USB spot. So SD card, I have used it to transfer models and stuff to computer and stuff. This is you want to plug it into a simulator. It works great. I've used it on like what's the drone racing league or whatever. There's a simulator on the computer. You can fly quadcopters and stuff. So it's really cool. I have another one of these, and I actually broke some switches. So be careful if you're putting these in. I've seen people like cut them off, so they're shorter. They're only like $3 on Hobby King per switch, but that adds up. So I mean, if you want, go ahead and cut it shorter because you can always just buy a new one if you want. Like a new switch. So this controller here runs in $100. I think I got this one on sale for like $80 on Hobby King, like Christmas sale or something like that. But yeah, they're very reasonable. Like I don't understand why you're spending $500 on a Spectrum stuff, but it's crazy expensive. The receivers for these are $30. You can get a X4R, X6R, X8R. I have all 3 of those. They work great. There's like an L something, and they say they get better range, but I can't say they're not that much better range. So yeah, I use my X4R for smaller models, and then I use my X6 and X8R for bigger stuff, and they all work great. So if you're looking into getting one of these, I would highly suggest it. I don't see any point in spending $500 on a transmitter because this thing works great. It has all the models set up and like anything you might need. The only thing that Spectrum does have is the transmitter. No, the buddy boxing. It'll do it wirelessly, which is I would think would be really nice. But it's not worth $500 to get buddy boxing because I hardly ever use that. It does have. If I take this off here. It does have a headphone jack, and that's what you use for the buddy box. I'm not sure what that one is, actually. But, yeah, it's got a nice handle. And then it's got a spot for the back here. You can put a module in there. And then, let me get this back on. And then there's just 2 screws hole, and your other 2 screw holes are here and here. That's for taking the back cover off to get, to set up your, whatever them cones are called, the sticks. I just got a 2S LiPo in here right now, just hooked up to the thing. It comes with a 6 AA holder, and you could use that, but this is better, it's easier. I just recharge my LiPo that I already used, and it works great. So yeah, it'll easily last me a day if I'm flying like all day. Like I went to Flight Fest 2019 a couple weeks ago, and I think I might have gone through like 2 batteries like the whole weekend or 4 days. So I mean it lasts, and I had the thing on like a lot, so it lasts a long time. Yeah, so I would suggest this thing. If you like this video, if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I will I guess I can link this transmitter on Hobby King on the link in the description. And if you got any comments, just please leave a comment. If you got any questions, leave a question down in the comments. I will gladly get to them. If you have anything else you would like me to review, I will do that. Just give me a comment. Leave a comment down in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. I hope you liked this video, and I hope this video is helpful for you. Please like and subscribe if you like this kind of content, and if you would like to see more of it, help me out. So thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye. See you next time.